welcome to another vlog. I'm Emma. Welcome to my YouTube channel, So Do Emma. This is where I talk all about my dressmaking journey, fabrics and patterns. So I hope you're comfortable. Got a cuppa, a wee brew, which is the Earl Grey, couple of sugars and a wee dash of milk. Not a wee, a big dash of milk. So yeah, without further ado, let's get cracking. So as you may realise that this vlog is all about my August and September makes. So I hope you're going to get comfortable. I hope you are comfortable. Okay, because this might be a wee bit of a long one. Let's get cracking, eh? Okay, let's do the sound effects. So first off, I'll talk about the Wildergown. This was in partnership with Fabric Godmother, because I am one of the Fabric Godmother ambassadors. When they bring out a collection, a new collection of their own fabrics, from the I think it's the Textile catalogue, and they bring out the colours. They do it on a couple of different fabric compositions and stuff like that. So yeah, how that came about, I think maybe, I presume Josie was looking at the stories and I was opening up my strawberry fabric that I use for the salt water, and she says, "Oh, I love this, and then would you like to be a fabric ambassador?" And I was like, yeah. So I think someone was meant to send me an email, so I waited and I waited, and then I finally sort of tried to contact someone, and we got there in the end. So yes, I am a Fabric Godmother ambassador. So it's lovely because I love a Fabric Godmother fabric. I really do. It's really quality. As you can see, that is one of them. I talked about that, I think, in a couple of Friday Sews videos ago. A wee fabric colour. Oops. So that is the Viscose lawn. It feels absolutely amazing. I'm to and fro on what I want to make with it. Although I think I said the Rita shirt dress by name. I'm still not 100% sure. It could be a two-piece like the Swarrow set. Love the Swarrow set. Or it could be a Nina Lee Carmel jumpsuit. I have a few of them in my head planned, but you know, I have no idea. Or it could be the Farish jumpsuit by Jennifer Lauren Handmade. But we'll come back to the real reason why you're here, just to see my makes on August and September. So anyway, I picked the Joni fabric in pink. They originally had this on a cream base. Now it's in a pink base as well as a green base as well. I think the green base is in a cotton sateen, which would be absolutely amazing. However, the pink one I got is in a viscose. I think it's a viscose chalet, if I'm correct. And I decided to do a Wildergown. Now, the Wildergown skirt part is as per, but I did something different with the Wildergown bodice. And that was the hack that the Polka Dot Palace Alice did. But it didn't really turn out the way that I expected to. I think I definitely need more coverage around here. It's just far too forward, and I feel like I'm just going to show off parts of my body that I really don't want to show, even with a brown. Yeah, so the whole dress in its entirety is having a little bit of a thinking session. I think I'm going to purpose it into a skirt for a Sew Up Cycle Challenge 22, which I'll discuss maybe in my next video on Friday Sews. Yeah. So, anywho, we'll not talk about failures. It's a working in progress. I'm a wee bit devastated, but on the whole, I'm okay about it. So the Wildergown is a Friday Pattern Company pattern, and it's recently been re-released in the full size range, and that's extra small to 7X, or 0 to 32 US size, or 6 to 34 UK size. Now that goes up to a bust of 152 centimetres or 60 inches. Waist of 135 or 53 inches. My writing is atrocious sometimes. And a hip of 160 centimetres or 63 inches. Next up is the Protea dress, and this comes as part of a little mini capsule from Neilsen. You can get a top, a dress and a skirt out of this pattern, and there's so many options. You've got a square neck, a scoop neck, flutter sleeves, fitted sleeves. Then you've got the skirt, which you can have different lengths even on the dress. The dress, yeah, the top is just like the dress bodice. So many options. It's like so this comes in two size ranges. It's 0 to 20 or 14 to 34, which is incredible because she's went up a couple more sizes. So this would go up to a 60 inch bust or 152 centimeters, 52 inches or 132 centimeters for the waist, and 62 inches or 157 centimeters for the hips. Yeah, I really like my version. I made it out of Viscose from Rainbow Fabrics. It's lovely paisley. I tend to wear what do you call it, a sort of gold belt in the channel. I really like it, and yeah, I kind of jumped on this one. It's a tester. I jumped on at the square neckline. I've got a real love affair with square necklines. As you can see, I've got the square neck top on by Friday Pattern Company and a lovely gingham from the rag shop before they closed down. It's gorgeous. It's the yarn dyed gingham. If you see this anywhere else, get it. I believe it comes in so many colours. I think maybe So Many Sunshine has it as well. So go and check it out. Okay. Right. Let's jump on to the Emersons by True Bias. They go with so many of my tops that I've made. I should really make a reel, shouldn't I? But the Emersons come with two views. You've got a high or mid-rise. So I tend to do the high-waisted because I find it a wee bit more comfortable. They've got elasticated back. They've got side pockets. They've got lovely little pleats at the front. And they're wide leg. You can either have them cropped, I think at just above ankle, or you can have them as shorts. Now they go up to a 52.5 inch waist or 133 centimeters, and the hips are 61.5 inches or 156 centimeters. I love this pair. I really want to make another pair. This pair is made out of a viscose linen from the Mazzy Fabrics, and this fabric was originally going to be the Tanya Culottes by Neilsen, but I just didn't get around to that. And then the Emersons I tested, and it was just a true calling, and I'm so pleased that I did it. Okay, so we're on to the Steele Pinafore, and as you may know, you may have seen this recent collaboration. It was a collaboration with Michelle, who sews again, who is an incredibly talented lady. She's lovely, and she asked me to collaborate on the month collaborathon that she was doing. I was like, what are you doing, Michelle? But ultimate goddess in the sewing community, she is a force of nature to be reckoned with. Michelle, you are if you're watching. So she asked me to pick a pattern. I picked the Steele Pinafore by Elbe Textiles. Now, I've tried 2 of the Elbe Textiles patterns. The challenge was the Emma hashtag sew purple to end ALZ 22, and yeah, I didn't realise until Thursday past how this hashtag resembled to me. Okay, my gran had dementia, but she was in her early 90s when she passed away, and she had dementia. Yeah, so if you hadn't already watched my Friday Sews from last week, yeah, my aunt has been diagnosed with 2 types of dementia, 1 Alzheimer's, which you can treat and slow down the progression of this by a tablet, and the other dementia is vascular, which there's nothing that you can really do. So yeah, it was kind of scary. It is kind of scary, but we're working through it. We're dusting off our knees, and yeah, we will get things done. So anyway, Steele Pinafore, amazing. I've made 2 of the other Elbe Textiles patterns, which are free via Peppermint Magazine, but you can donate if you can. You're not obliged to. But yeah, I chose this because I know Elbe Textiles drafting is, yeah. So the sizes go from A to N, and there's 2 bust options. It's a B and a C-D. It's drafted for 5'7". This is all coming. But it's a lovely shape bodice, and then you've got 2 skirt options, which one is gathered. I done that, and Michelle did the straight line one. Pockets are massive. If you like a deep pocket, the Steele Pinafore is for you. Yeah, you can wear this over a dress. I don't know if I would wear a pinafore over a dress. I prefer wearing pinafore over leggings and a top. That's just me. I think it would be a wee bit weird for me. I see this pinafore as a dress, and maybe a layering piece in a way. But I really, really like it. It was made out of a linen viscose, again from Lamazi Fabrics. You can tell this shop is one of my favourites. Actually, I've not shopped with them for ages, but I always stumble onto the webpage and go, ooh. Yeah. So this goes up to a 58.5 inch bust, and that is for the T and D cup. A 50 waist or a 60.2 inch waist. Sorry, I've not got the centimetres, but I'll try and add them in on the screen for you. But yeah, I highly recommend this because it's got a princess themed bodice. It really fits you really nicely, and I love the buttons down the side. I don't find that I have to undo them because I just slip it over my head and it's fine. Really is fine. Yeah, and Michelle looks absolutely fantastic in hers. There we go. Moving on. Fernway Culottes by Twig and Teal. Twig and Teal. They just released 4 patterns in the new size range. I have been gifted the Fable dress as well, so I need to make that up. I'm hoping to make it up in my autumn winter plans when I try and slip it in there, you know. Shoulda. Anyway, Fernway Culottes, they go from a 0 to 22, and that's A to L sizes, or a 14 to 38, which is H to T sizes. Okay. We've got a 65, they go up to a 65-inch waist or a 72-inch hip. They are flowy, wide-legged. The pleats are at the front. You've got the elasticated party at the back. You've got deep pockets again, optional ties. And for the waistband, you've either got a centuries waistband, which is really good for those who find elasticated waist a wee bit funny, or you're using the Fernways as a yoga pants, and a pregnancy waistband as well option. So yeah, I love these. I made them in a lovely viscose twill. It's fabric godmother fabric, which you can purchase from various different people. I've seen it I bought it from So Me Sunshine, and I think I've seen it in other places as well, but I will try and link the fabric or similar fabric if I can down below, and you can go and check that out. All the patterns will be linked. Any of the other videos will be linked as well, so you're in the right hands for information overload. You're welcome. Okay. This is my most recent make. It's a Shelby romper, and I completed it with 20 minutes to get ready and out the door for 6:30. I had to be ready by 6:30. Someone was coming round because they were needing a lift down to the So Over 50 Frocktail party down at Leith, and that someone was Leslie, who doesn't watch my videos, and she's fine, no harm done. Yeah, so we both went down to the So Over 50 Frocktails down at Leith together. It was a lovely night, really nice. But anyway, I made the Shelby romper. It is in this beautiful viscose called Olivia. This reminds me of, if you're familiar of a UK retail shop, women's wear, it's called Monsoon. And it also reminds me of William Morris print slightly. That kind of vibe. So, if you're not updated yet, the Shelby romper and dress is now available in 14 to 32 from True Bias. I, for a while, was going back and forward with this idea because, okay, it was for So UK. I got the fabric and the matching thread in return for a blog post. And then I was like, I'm not seeing very many of the 14 to 32 range on other people on Instagram hashtag. What is going on? In fact, there was barely any, if any. And I'm like, okay, I feel like I need to make this so I can push others to make it, because it's a shame. Because there was a lot of, we want the Shelby hype, and then for the 14 to 32 size range, and then it was quiet when it was released. So I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I'm hoping I'm going to break the silence and we'll have a Shelby takeover. Yes. You don't need to worry about the hips, because they are voluminous, let's just say. The romper and the dress have also got princess seams, so fitting. Remember, well, I was watching Jenny's dart video from the Cashmere Club thing, and she said, this is what Jenny said, princess seams are 2 darts, basically. One running from the top and one running from the waist, and they meet together. Kind of. Yeah. So you can really fit the bodice and the waist line, and then when it goes to the hips, it's one big flowy party with a waist tie. Now on my version, I'm going to definitely open the waist tie bits where I've got them in and bring it up further. I just feel that they're sitting on the hips when I really want them to sit on the waist. So that is that. I think also I feel like it's slipping down, but I think I need to just redraft the crotch. I think I'm just going to sit with it and sort of try and figure it out. But yeah, because it is a bit of a struggle getting it back on the shoulders after I go to the toilet. Not too bad getting it off, but it's getting it back on. Or was it the other way around? I think it was getting it off to go to the toilet. There was a bit of panic. It was like, oh my god, the shoulders aren't coming off. But it was all okay. All okay. So the Shelby romper, if I haven't already mentioned it, I'm pretty sure goes up to a size 14 to 32 now, and that goes up to 59.5 inch or 151 centimetres for the bust, 52.5 inch or 132 waist, and a 61.5 inch or 156 centimetres hips. Is my voice starting to rock? Probably is. I'm going to see if I can drink a cup of tea. Soothe my voice. Ever so slight. Okay, we're moving on. Paper bag waist. I think these are like my favourite types of trousers. And again, they're elasticated. What's not to love? Opal pants, Megan Neilsen. They go from a 0 to 20 to a 14 to 30 currently. They could be sized up a couple of sizes like the Protea. I don't think it should be a problem. But oopsie. So paper bag waist, or you can have them as a standard elasticated waist. They have a belt loops, optional belt, multiple lengths. You can either have them as shorts or sort of ankle length trousers. Really good. I've made them in a linen, cotton twill, which I'll show in a minute. That's my latest wear. Beauty. And I've made them in viscose as well. So yeah, I like this pattern. So that's 4 pairs of Opals. Okay, so the latest pair I remember to put pockets in. Only took me 4 attempts, you know. So this beautiful cotton, I think it's a cotton twill, if I'm right, is in a beautiful, let's say beautiful again, beetroot red. Oh my goodness, love this colour. I'm one to shy away from red, but if it's the sort of the gem red, the jewel tone red, oh, I'm a sucker for it. So yes, this was gifted to me by Social Studio, which is run by the lovely Amanda, and the Social Studio is based in Tamsworth. So if you're around that area or passing through, do visit. She's lovely. So this is another lovely collaboration with Jess from So What If I So. We're both Scottish, so really wanted. I reached out to Jess and said, would you like to collaborate? And she kind of jumped up and down and went, might be exaggerating, but maybe not. I don't know. But yes, so we wanted to do something that reminded us of home, Scotland. So I always think about the heather, and when it's dusky, how the hills go sort of a muty greys and a sort of a heather colour because of the heather on the hill. Yeah, that dusky kind of thing. And I always think about the Cairngorms and how many holidays I had up there with my grandparents. It was amazing times. Really amazing. I am so privileged to have that as part of my childhood. Just amazing. But the Cairngorms are now a national park, and they have been for a wee while now. But yeah, amazing. Skiing, downhill, cross country, orienteering, walking through the glens, picking up tadpoles, hairy caterpillars. That was a big mistake. Oh, yes, never again after that one. So anyway, but plenty of good times eating Granny's fudge, and Andrew, my brother, had lots of jam sandwiches. Kind of got soggy by the time we ate them for lunch. But never mind. Childhood, eh? Highlands wrap dress, that's what we chose. It's a pattern by Allie Olsen, and it's got a really good inclusive size range. It is 0 to 18 in the B cup, and then the D cup is a 12 to 30. However, you get 2 of the sizes in the pattern now, so yeah, you can kind of maybe mix and match. I just went for the 12 to 30 and just went all in. It is designed for woven fabrics. It's got a face V neckline, elasticated back waistband and waist ties, midi maxi length, wide melted hem. This was a new skill to me, by the way. Bicep sleeve length or sleeveless. I went for sleeveless on mine. I made it out of Viscose. Just wait for it. From Lamazi Fabrics. It's lovely. It's just like everything. I love wrap dresses. I really want to make more because I feel that they just suit me and my figure. I love them. This has a lovely elasticated back waistband, so it's nice and comfortable. Yeah, and it's pretty secure closure. I'm loving it. Loving it. It goes up to a 57 and a half inch bust, or 146.1 centimeters, 48 and a half inch, or I'm losing a foot here. Or 125.7 centimeters waist, 59.5-inch hip, or 151.1 centimeters. Yeah, we are on the final band. Yeah, I told you it was a bit of a bonkers. Putting April, August, and September in one, but hey ho, we are here now. We're on the last pattern. Carmel jumpsuit comes in 2 size ranges. From nearly it's 0 to 20, or it's a 16 to 28. Goes up to a 54-inch bust, or 136 centimeters, 47-inch waist, or 118 centimeters, 57-inch hip, or 144 centimeters. It's got a lovely high relaxed waistline, voluminous wide legs, generous pockets as well. The lining is on the bodice, and I have lined it as the same fabric as the outer because I had enough. There's a story there. And I chose the scoop neckline, where you've got the V neckline, and then you can add a collar. You can have a wide strap one, which is kind of a square neck. Could do that. And yeah, I really, really like this. Definitely gonna see more from me for that one. I love the wide legs. So nice. Anyway, made this out of a viscose. Now, there's a story behind this one, because I purchased some from So UK, and I purchased some from So's Fashion many years ago, maybe 3 or 4 maximum actually, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together that I had already purchased. However, that's fine. I've used most of it. I think what's going to happen is, if I've got a decent size remnant left over, I might put it on the de-stash, because why not? Why have that sitting there doing nothing? Because I'm sure I have a plan going, I could use that, but would I? Anyway, so really like this. I don't think I would change anything. I'm quite happy with the fit. It does have an invisible zip, which is quite long, and if you like me, you get, it's this bit here. I can't, yeah. The arms get stuck when I'm trying to do that. So what I've done is attach this type of elastic. It's like 1.5 millimeter wide elastic. I've sewn it through the zip hole thing, and I've made a loop, and I tuck it inside when I'm not using it, and then I pull it, and then it's so good. I'm pretty happy with that hack. So if you get stuck, there you go. You're welcome. So that is my August and September makes. I'm going to go before I get even more hyper. I've got a few makes to get on with. And yeah, I'm wearing a square neck tee top by Friday Pattern Company in this wonderful gingham, which I've already mentioned. I like this. I've still got to try the stretch version of this top. It's pretty amazing. It's a top that you can get out of 1.5 meters as well. Right, I'm gonna go because this video is like long. If you haven't already, if you're still with me and you haven't already, please give me a like, a wee subscribe, and take care of yourself. Happy bobbins. Have a lovely Tuesday.